So today is a bad day for anybody that was planning on going back home to get married and to call their wife over. The reason for this is, previously, if you wanted to call your wife over or your husband from back home, it could be anywhere, India, Pakistan, Africa, whatever, your income requirement was that you're supposed to earn £18,600. They've now upped that from £18,600 to £38,700, so they've added over 20 grand to that income. Now the problem with that is your average Joe is going to struggle to earn that kind of money. Tesco's don't pay that, local kebab shop don't pay that, the guy working at the petrol station, he ain't going to earn that kind of money. So it's going to throw a spanner in the works for a lot of people. A lot of people that were planning on getting married or in talks with people to get married from abroad. It's going to just mess things up, because this rule is going to come into play very, very soon. So it's not going to give people a chance to get all their pay slips ready, etc, etc, etc. My thoughts and prayers go out to all those people that are going to have the difficult conversation of, unfortunately, I won't be able to call my wife over, so I'm going to have to call this engagement off. It's going to be really sad times. I wouldn't recommend breaking off a relationship just because you can't call them over. There's always more than one way to skin a cat. There'll always be another way you can pull it off. For example, if you're caring for somebody, then you don't have the threshold's not as high. I don't know what the specifics are, but there's always ways around it. But for the majority, this is going to be a very difficult time. So just keep your eyes peeled. This will get appealed, and hopefully it should get turned around, because it's really unfair. Again, it's another way of penalising the working class and the people at the lower end of the food chain. What will happen is it might go down to like 30 grand or something, but for now it's stuck at this price. In 2007 or 2008 they did something similar where they said you had to be a minimum age of 21 to call your spouse over and get married from abroad, where the legal age for marriage is 18. It took a few years for them to reverse that decision, so I can see this one getting reversed. It's just not going to happen overnight, so it's going to be a difficult time, for the shorter duration, but eventually it should sort itself out.